What's up, guys? Jason here. Just want to hop on real quick. I went for a run today, and honestly, working out has been becoming harder to do. I have been more busy, but um, just not having the gym and the camaraderie, the teammates at the gym, martial arts gym, and it's it's harder to be disciplined to keep myself working out on my own. Basically, it's a lot more. It's easier to go in when you have people that you're accountable to, people that are gonna ask you where you been, why aren't you here, and now it's kind of different that if I don't work out, no one's gonna know. But if I don't work out long enough, people are gonna know because I'm gonna keep gaining weight. But but yeah, it's interesting. I've gained, I don't know, 5-6 pounds since all the quarantine stuff happened. But I was working out, running for a few weeks straight every day, and anyways, hurt my leg a little bit, so I couldn't run every day. But anyways, the point I'm trying to get at here is, now that I'm not running as regularly, maybe like 2 days a week or something, which is not nearly as much as I want to, I can notice my cardio is lower. My conditioning is lower than it was, which makes it even harder, right? To want to run, to want to work out, because it's more resistance, and so it kind of made me think about like quitting addictions, right? Like at first it's really hard, right? At first it's challenging, to say the least. But after you get a few days, a few weeks, you get some momentum built up, and it gets easier, right? Same thing with running, same thing with exercise, working out. The same thing with anything. Those things are kind of hard to get started and to keep consistent, but once you develop that habit, you got the momentum and you got the habit established, so it almost becomes normal. It's what you do, right? And that's what sobriety can become. It's just become normal. It's what you do. It's who you are. It's how you live. And yeah, you might have some harder days and days that you might have the thoughts to use something or temptations once in a while, but because you have that habit established and you have that momentum going, it's easier to keep going, right? I often think about like a big, huge boulder, right? Super hard to get rolling right away. It's almost impossible, it feels sometimes, depending on how big this boulder is. But once you get the boulder moving, once that boulder has momentum, it's so much easier to keep it moving, right? But if the boulder stops, then you're gonna have to push through that excruciating, lots of effort again to get it rolling again. And so that's what's so cool about, as our sobriety gets longer, is that momentum gets stronger. It becomes energy, and it obviously becomes easier. And so many times we can overestimate or overestimate the process of quitting. I remember before I quit like kratom, before I quit weed, I looked at these things like it was the biggest mountain I ever had to climb, and in a way it was mentally, but after so much time has gone by now, you realize these thoughts, or the way your mind sees these things, just wasn't true. But the thing is, if you believe a lie, you give it power, right? A lie can become truth if you give it power, if you give it belief. It can become, I don't want to say a lie can become truth per se, but a lie can become reality. It can manifest itself into reality if we let it. So, yeah, it's definitely not true that it's just super hard. I mean, it is hard, of course, for some things, but big picture, once you make that decision that you're done, then it's done. I mean, yeah, you have to push through some difficulties, some withdrawal, some learning how to live again, learning how to face some pain, learning how to face some issues that you've probably buried or didn't want to think about because you were just using substances to block them or numb yourself to them. And that's the thing, is like, I mean, that's a big part of why people have addictions, or are caught up in addiction, because they don't want to face life. They don't want to face the pain. And the thing is, by doing that, you're just prolonging and increasing the pain, right? I have a friend, man, just going through some things right now. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's just, the alcohol is killing him. It's killing him. He's, he just doesn't want to face the reality of his circumstances right now, and losing his kids, his wife, and lost his job, like a lot of us through this virus stuff. And instead of letting this stuff make you stronger, it's causing him to just try to block it out, try to act like it's not there, even though we always know it's there. But the thing is like, it gives you a result. Drinking gives you a result. Drugs give you a result, but it's the wrong result. It's false perceived value. It's another lie. It really has no value. It really just keeps you from, it's just putting your life on hold, prolonging the pain, prolonging the growth. Because so much good things can come out of bad things. So many people stuck in addiction have come out of it and become massively successful. Because they've been through so much. And I often make this analogy too, is like addiction is like trying to run with weights. It's harder. There's more resistance. But when you take those weights off, when you are free from these addictions, you're stronger because of it. Because you're so used to all this extra resistance that normal sober people don't have. But because you were put these extra challenges on yourself, you could actually become stronger because of it. Now, I wouldn't recommend people just get caught up in addiction so they can become stronger in the future. That's stupid. But if you're there, might as well use it for momentum, might as well use it for drive, might as well use it for encouragement to become better, to become more, to really know that you can make something out of your situation. So, yeah, kind of a random video, but I just want to keep consistently posting, guys, and I apologize. I haven't been posting as much as I'd like to, and I'm gonna work on becoming more consistent here. So, but yeah, guys, I love you. God bless you. Hope to help. Take care. Hang loose.